Hey YouTube, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here. I'm going to try to make this a quick video. I have some knives up for sale. There's a fair number of them. And if you're on Blade forums, you'll probably already know about most of these. The prices that I'm going to give are better than Blade forums, okay? Because most of you guys are going to be subscribers. And so what I'm going to do is give you the price. All of the prices are before shipping. If you're in Canada, shipping is probably going to be around $7 or $8. Let's just call it $7. If you're in the US, shipping is going to be about $10. Okay. None of those prices for shipping include a tracking number and insurance. That gets up around 20 bucks, and most of these knives, number one, I'm only selling for $20 or $25, and number two, wouldn't make sense to buy a $25 knife and then pay $20 to track it. Okay, just not worth it. By the way, know your local knife laws. If it's illegal for you to own a knife, don't message me, okay? That's on you. You're responsible for making sure that you're not breaking any laws. Okay, thank you very much. By the way, I want payment via PayPal because I'm selling these to finance another blade that will be paid with PayPal. So it just saves a step for me not having to go through the process of adding to my PayPal balance or putting it on my credit card or whatever. It's just easier if it's there on PayPal. It's sort of a way for me to save up for something else that I would like. Okay, now let's get to, oh yeah, one more thing. Please email me. Don't PM me on here. Email me clearkevin@gmail.com. Okay, clear, CLEAR, KEVIN @gmail.com. And I'll put a little notation right here, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Now you kind of know the ins and outs. And why can't I find the very first knife that there it is. Okay, first knife on my list is the Enlan EL04. This is a Chinese made knife. It is exactly the same as the Charade SCH 108, I think. Anyway, I'll leave you to watch my video to figure out exactly which knife that is from Charade. This is the made in China version. This is the one coming from Enlan, and I want $15 for it. Okay, so 15 bucks, Enlan EL04. Of course, plus shipping. And all these prices are in Canadian dollars. So Enlan EL04, 15 bucks. Next is the Kershaw Scrambler. There you go. Kershaw Scrambler, nice little EDC blade, $20. CRKT vasp. There's the vasp. This one again, $20. Okay. This one will be a little more. SOG Kiku. This is the small 3.5 inch blade version, and I would like $50 Canadian for it. There is a very, very small chip in the blade and a little bit of pocket wear. Both of those are extremely minor. It's hard to even notice them. Okay, and of course the $50 reflects that. This knife, if you go to buy it on eBay, is about $120 Canadian. So that's the SOG Kiku, 50 bucks. Next is the CRKT Nirk Tighe. CRKT Nirk Tighe. This is a Brian Tighe, Glenn Klecker collaboration knife. Nice blade, but I just don't find myself carrying it or using it very often, and so it's going to go. And that'll be $50 Canadian as well. These run around $70 or so Canadian on eBay. So that's the Nirk Tighe, and it is literally in brand new condition. There's not a mark on it, and that's why the price is a little higher. There's really no reason to reduce the price at all from a brand new knife, but we are going to, just because this is YouTube, and it is, it is secondhand, just really lightly used. You would never know that it wasn't brand new. CRKT M21. This is the large M21 with VEF serrations. This is actually a pretty cool blade, but just one that I don't use that often anymore, okay? Does have the locks. It's not auto locks, it's manual, but good little blade, actually good large blade. Flips well, carries pretty well. It's a little heavy. Anyway, the M21 is $30, again $30 Canadian. Ganzo 710. This is the Ganzo version of the Benchmade Rift. And that's going to go for 15 bucks, okay? Ganzo 710, $15. Great big guy next, Lansky Responder. This thing is huge. This one works very well, and if you notice in my video or if you do some research, You may find that some of these have questionable fit and finish, have little issues here, there, things coming loose and stuff. This way, you know, you're getting one that's totally functioning fine. You won't have to send it back to Lansky or anything like that. So Lansky Responder X9, $25. CRKT, where is it? Sorry, Tycoon. CRKT Tycoon. This knife is going to be $25 as well. This is like new. I've barely used it. There's very, very minor blade play. It's hard to notice, but I've seen that a lot of CRKT's button locks have a little bit of blade play. Anyway, the Tycoon, very nice flash flipper, is $25. Finally, the Klecker Cordovan, very nice blade from Glenn Klecker himself. So this is not a collaboration with anybody else. Glenn Klecker does have some CRKT knives and stuff. This is just Glenn Klecker, and that's going to be $65. Klecker Cordovan, $65. On all of these, I do have videos, and you're welcome to go and watch those so that you can get more detail. That's why I kind of went through them so quickly. If there's one you're interested in, all you have to do is watch the video and you'll know everything about it, okay? So, again, those are all those prices are all Canadian prices. Shipping to Canada is going to be $8. Shipping to the US is going to be $10. That's no tracking. If you really want tracking, please email me and say, hey, I'm willing to pay the extra, but it will be a lot. It'll be like 15 bucks extra. And if you're buying a $20 knife, does it make sense to pay almost $20 shipping? You know? And the reality is, what I'll do in that case, if you say, hey, I really want it shipped, send me the initial price, I'll go and post it and then tell you how much extra you've got to send me, okay? That's how I'm going to do just the tracking. Otherwise, if it's not tracked, it's going to be $8 in Canada, $10 in the US. The way the rules are going to work is if you email me and say, I'll take it and here's the money, then I'm going to send it to you. My PayPal email is the same as the email I gave you, clearkevin@gmail.com. I'll put an annotation along the way. If you want to, feel free to ask me any questions you want. I don't think there'll be any questions that I could ask that you couldn't get from the video that I have made about each of these. But if you have another question, go ahead and ask. But just know that if you really want it, these are good prices. You should probably let me know right away, because if someone else does, let's say you've got 20 questions and you're emailing me and someone else emails me and says, hey, here's the money, I'll take that, whatever knife, I'm going to sell it, okay? As the old saying goes, bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. So the person who comes up with the money right away is going to get the knife. Okay, so there you go. Those are the knives I'm interested in selling, and those are kind of the ground rules. Any questions about any of that, you can always email me and I'll make sure I put an annotation in the video. All right, hope you enjoyed the video. It's kind of fun even just to watch for sale videos, just because you get to look at a bunch of blades, okay? Talk to you soon.